Built in the unknown regions with the ability to house 2.2 million personnel, the Supremacy is a ship larger than any seen in Star Wars history. Despite only appearing in one movie, the Supremacy has captured the attention of Star Destroyer enthusiasts everywhere. Today, I will be answering the question of whether or not this gigantic ship should have its own LEGO set. Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of the Striker Brick Show, and today I would like to make the case as to why there should be a LEGO Star Wars Supremacy set. Now, why do I think this would make a cool set? Mainly because of the size. This is the largest canonical Star Wars ship in history. It is 60 kilometers wide and 13 kilometers in length in universe. And I think with a ship this big, LEGO could definitely go all out and make one of the biggest sets in LEGO Star Wars history. I think Star Destroyers are some of the best looking display sets that LEGO has made, especially the recent one we got in 2019 and the Super Star Destroyer set that came in 2011. And I don't see why the Supremacy would be any different, and in my opinion, I think it would look even better on display. Now, does the Supremacy have enough popularity to warrant a UCS set? Right now, I would say no, but I hope this video can maybe help bring some recognition to this set, because I feel like a lot of people are glossing over it, and I don't think it's because of the model itself. I think just about anyone can recognize that it is a very good looking ship. But I think it's mainly because of the lack of popularity with the sequel movies and particularly The Last Jedi. I think that's really why this set is being overlooked. And I hope people can, whatever they think of the movies, hopefully they can put that aside and look at the ship in of itself. And I think once you do that, anyone can see that this is definitely deserving of a UCS set. Now, to give a little bit of history on the Supremacy, it was the First Order's capital, and this was different from like the Empire or the Rebellion because their capital was mobile and not on a planet. And in theory, this would prevent attacks or invasions, but in reality, we see this wasn't the case. The Supremacy was built in the unknown regions and was hidden from the rest of the galaxy up until the events of The Last Jedi. This is the first time that the ship was used in battle, which was pretty significant. This ship acted as Snoke's primary headquarters, and as the rest of the galaxy started to put together the pieces and realize that this ship may actually exist, it was referred to as Snoke's. And because this ship did act as the First Order's capital, it did have shipyards that could house up to 8 Resurgent-class Star Destroyers. So the ships could be repaired in the Supremacy. They didn't have to go to a planet. It also housed plenty of personnel in which they were trained on the ship. And of course, it was the main center where Snoke would give out his commands as well. Now, if this ship is made into a UCS set, what should it feature? Personally, I'm not a fan of the trend of just putting in 1 or 2 minifigures in a UCS set. I would like to see at least 5 in this. A unique, exclusive Snoke would definitely be necessary. I think you could throw in maybe an exclusive Kylo Ren and General Hux as well. We are definitely overdue for a new General Hux figure. And maybe you could throw in some stormtroopers as well, maybe some First Order officers. BB-9E also comes to mind. Also, if the set did have a small interior, I think it would be cool to recreate the execution scene, or what would have been the execution scene of Finn and Rose, where they were in this sort of hangar area of the Supremacy, and that's also where Finn fought Captain Phasma. So if that was in the set, I think it would be cool to see maybe a Phasma figure, maybe an exclusive Finn and Rose. But another one that stands out to me is a DJ figure in that in his First Order outfit. I think that would be pretty cool. but I think it would be kind of difficult to get an interior in this set because of how thin I think the Lego model would really be. Because if you want to get it to its proper length, which to be accurate to the ship would be probably one of the longest builds we've ever seen in Lego Star Wars, I don't think it would have enough height to have a proper interior. Maybe a bridge at most, but that's really about all I see. I'd like to see it be around 6,000 to 7,000 pieces and be anywhere from a $700 to $900 range, about the same as the AT-AT or the 2019 Star Destroyer. I think that would be fair. I don't really expect them to go any bigger than that. I think the AT-AT and the Star Destroyer and even the Millennium Falcon, I guess, are generally going to be the biggest that they go. I would be surprised if they go bigger than that, but I certainly wouldn't be against it either. Yeah, so that $700 to $900 price range is what I would look for in this UCS set. Right now you should see a mock of a Lego Supremacy on the screen. This was made by Lego Provo Bricks on YouTube, and I think this would be an interesting mock to look at for a comparison to an actual set. This mock, he says it's estimated to be around 3,000 pieces and is around 4 foot long. And you can see that even with just only 3,000 pieces, you can get the Supremacy to a decent size, and it also has an interior as well. It is not an interior that is able to be closed up with minifigures inside. So for an actual UCS set of the Supremacy, if it was around 6,000 pieces, it would theoretically be double the size that you're seeing on screen, which I think would be amazing. And with that 6,000 piece count, I think you may realistically be able to put a genuine interior in a set like this, despite how thin it might be. I think if Lego does make the set, they should use more of dark gray instead of light gray. That's just the impression I got of it in the movie, that it was more of a darker color. And another thing that would be cool for Lego to add is the turbo lasers. In universe, there are actually thousands of turbo lasers on this set, so I think it would be cool to include a few. Now I'm going to say just a few more things, and I think that's going to wrap up the video. So, do I actually think Lego will make a UCS set of this? Probably not, although I really hope they do. And I hope this video may put the set into the discourse of what the fans would like to see as a UCS set in the coming years. Also, Lego Star Wars seems to be kind of distancing itself from the sequels a little bit. Since the Rise of Skywalker came out, we had a couple of Rise of Skywalker sets, and since then we haven't really seen anything sequel related. And I think that may go on for 1 or 2 more years, but I think here soon the reception of the sequels is going to get a little bit better. I think that once some content starts being made that ties into the sequels, maybe The Mandalorian might even go there. We've seen a few hints of that. I think the perception of the sequels will get a bit better, and once that happens, I think Lego won't be so put off by doing sequel sets. I think that's going to be it for this episode of the Striker Brick Show. If you want a Lego Supremacy as well, go down to the comments and let me know. And with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.